Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever you are. Thank you for watching this live show with Mr. M. How you doing, man, Mr. M?
Hey, Davincij, always a pleasure being on your show. I love your channel and your following. It is incredible. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, happy Sunday, man. Oh, if you guys did not know this, I want you to know that Mr. M has his own podcast called Mr. M's Podcast. It's growing really fast, right? We have like 1,000 subscribers on that channel, right?
Yeah, it's just like
Well, this month.
for this month alone. Yeah, incredible.
Mm-hmm. Amazing, amazing. Yes, it's rapidly growing, and we did a what's it called a debate. Sorry, a debate between Peter Schiff and myself on gold, and we're going to be talking about that in the news section. So make sure you stay tuned because it's juicy, and watch that debate also on Mr. M's podcast. Right, just head over there. Just search in Google and YouTube, and you'll find Mr. M's podcast for crypto and Ethereum. And we talk about NFTs as well, don't we?
Yeah, we have a Monday show which we upload. We go through Web3, NFTs, then we do podcasts. And the one we've done together with Peter Schiff was incredible indeed. I mean, it's just it's definitely worth watching for sure.
Exactly. Yes. So yeah, if you guys are interested in knowing what the links are and stuff like that, I do have all the links for all the news in the description. So you just hit here. Why don't you switch screens so we can show them? You just hit the more show them more, and then of course if you want to book 20 minutes with me, right? You can do that at calendar.davincij15.com. But scroll on down and you can see all the different links here, right? That we're going to be going over in today's episode, and I try to keep this always up to date. So if every single video should have their news links, so just something you should know, right? First thing is we're going to have the meetup on April 14th, right? Also Blockchain Live has also mentioned it in their side events, so make sure if you want to be a part of that, it's at the H Hotel on a Saturday, it's Sunday, sorry, Sunday, April 14th. And you can be a part of this cool meetup, and we can hang out together. All right, let's get on to the news.
Nice.
You're gonna be at the meetup, right?
I will be there indeed. Yes.
Maurizio?
Yes. I'll be there.
All right, Maurizio. Okay, first thing, Bitcoin price is up 1,700% since the COVID-19 crash 4 years ago today. What else has changed? Isn't that interesting? 1,700%.
Yeah. Crazy.
I wonder if they felt bad for buying it at the 4 years ago. Any of those people. I'm sure somebody feel bad buying 72,000, but probably someday, 4 years from now, I don't think they're going to feel bad. Do you?
No, not at all. I think we will go back and think, oh man, I wish I could buy at 60 or 70K because we will be into a different time price figure, right? So in perspective, it's going to be cheap.
Yeah, remember the scam 19 virus?
I do, yeah.
The virus that brought the world to the knees within months, and some of the consequences can be felt for 4 years later. Oh boy, yes. I remember once it hit, I was like, okay, I'm not trusting the government to provide me with the correct information. Immediately, I became an expert on RNA viruses. It sucked. I had to study a lot of paperwork, but that's how you got to do in this world. Do not trust your mainstream media or news. Go do your own research. And I know it sucks, right? But when you do that, you feel confident and you gain something. In fact, I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but I have to. I learned that all I need is certain vitamins and minerals, and I'll never get sick with an RNA virus. I'm like, wait a second here. They're not talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always a good idea, by the way, to do your own research. Always don't trust anyone. Don't even trust us. Just do your thing.
Exactly. Yeah, don't even believe me, right? Do your own research, right? I don't care. I know what I've done. It took me a long time to get this information, and it was worth the effort. Actually, I not only learned how big of a scam the COVID-19 was, but I also gained additional information that helped benefit me, right, in the future. So yeah, that's the advantage of doing your own research, because you will gain an extra advantage. Anyways, what happened back then? The cryptocurrency market was already in a relatively tough spot as it was trying to recover from the 2018 bear cycle. In 2019, we saw some positive price movements, with BTC proceeding to exceeding 10,000 briefly. While the asset had stalled below the 5-digit territory. I remember that. The memes where it was like, you saw Bitcoin running, like this guy running up to do the long jump, and then he's like, nope, and it's like it had the $10,000 mark. No.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh damn!
Good old days.
You remember that?
I remember.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And the recovery. Although many bashers like Peter Schiff use this opportunity to call Bitcoin dead. Yeah, Bitcoin has died so many times. How many times has it died? And there's a whole obituaries, right?
Yeah, there's a website, Bitcoin Obituary, where you can see every time someone tweeted or they said something on TV or whatever channel, might be radio. Oh, it's going to 0, it's going to 1,000, it's going to nothing, and yet it's punching back, right?
Exactly. And this is nothing has changed, right? Even though we fast forward to today, it's reached an all-time high of over $73,000. This means its valuations against the dollar has soared more than 1,700% in the past 4 years. Not too shabby for a dead asset, right?
Indeed. Indeed.
Whoops. Dead. Ooh, wow. That looks. If that's dead, I'd hate. That must be like a real zombie.
Exactly.
Reanimated zombie, right? Oh man, that's so funny. Oh man. Well, what else has changed? Well, we now have that ETF, of course, right? I'm sure this is what they're talking about, and let's talk about that, right? The ETFs, right? First off, before we do, right, isn't there's a news article? We're missing the news article with JPMorgan, what they were saying. Oh no, there it is. Is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Before we go on, gold investors aren't switching into Bitcoin, JPMorgan says. Really? Really, though?
You know what I smell?
What do you smell?
I smell BS.
Yeah. I think we got receipts for those to show you how that's the BS. Right? ETF inflows for 4.4K BTC a day. This is huge. Don't worry. This is so big. This will continue until we're past 21 million Bitcoin. Do you know that?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys are like wondering, what? How's that going to happen? Do you think they're actually going to keep, if Bitcoin is an open public ledger and they're not showing you how much Bitcoin they have, they're telling you how much Bitcoin they have, but they're not showing you.
Yeah.
You get the picture?
You made a good example in the debate with Peter Schiff, and you basically said whenever you go to a restaurant or to a club and you give your jacket to the guy or the lady behind, and she or he takes the jacket and they give you a token, a plastic token saying, okay, your jacket is now attached to this token. But the thing is, they can go and sell the jacket, or they can use the jacket, and you would never know. And if you don't have your jacket, you can go to court and say, well, they stole my jacket, and the judge is going to say, okay, well, no problem, we're going to pay you in dollars. So your asset, in this case, the jacket, is gone. You only have a promise,
Exactly.
right?
And all you got is pieces of paper.
Exactly. And they go and print. They say, wait a second, let me go and print some and I'll give it to you. Just with the printer. So.
And if you don't believe that's true, I have proof of that, right? Where they actually do that and as industry standard practice. Right? And we'll get to that later on. But it is industry-wide standard practice. And so it's not like it's illegal to cheat you.
Isn't that part of the system, actually? They actually say.
Exactly.
It's crazy. So
what? It's industry-wide standard practice. Oh, damn.
Insane.
All right. Here's some more proof, right? This is incredible. Look at this. This is going to continue. They're going to outpace. BlackRock is getting free Bitcoin through everybody's dollars that keeps buying in. Because I'm sure they're getting buying Bitcoin. And they're not going to actually give it to these people. Why would they give you Bitcoin, right? And in fact, I'm sure, because I know with the gold ETF, only a certain set of people can actually take possession of a gold ETF, the actual gold in the ETF. And I doubt that they'll even get those people will get it. But I haven't read their perspectives for the BlackRock's ETF. I will read it and see what they say about taking possession, and also, one of the key things I want to look for is what happens when the custodian steals the money, right? Because they provide the ETF, but they don't hold Bitcoins. They have a custodial. What happens when the custodian steals the money, steals the Bitcoin, right? Right. In their policy for gold, if the custodian takes the gold, it's not their fault. It's your fault.
Yeah, of course.
So you need some your fault insurance.
Yeah. Insane.
Oh, damn. So you can't sue them. You got to sue the custodian, right? And so, and then obviously, just like the token issue, right? Where you got your little token saying, "Hey, I have proof that I own that. Here it is. Yeah, here's some dollars."
Exactly. Go and buy another jacket with those dollars. We just print it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. The jacket went up like 1,000 times. Who knew?
Yeah, exactly.
So guys, whilst BlackRock continues to manipulate the price, this gives you an opportune time to actually take possession of your Bitcoin and put it in your hardware wallet. Because as you take these things off of their availability, this will actually squeeze them heavily, so that the price has to go up, and also they will have to pay out all those people who think they got Bitcoin in dollars with free printed money, and that makes your Bitcoin worth even more.
Indeed.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
All right, so Bitcoin versus gold ETF outflows. No further comment necessary.
Mic drop right there.
Exactly. Oh, damn. How long do you think it will be before Bitcoin overtakes gold in spot volume ETFs? Right? Oh, damn. What is this? That's the volume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, what? What?
3 months. 3 months.
What?
Actually, a little bit
Another
over.
month, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, January 11 to March 17. That's like today is, by the way, this is St. Patrick, no? Today, so happy St. Patrick Days, by the way. Maybe.
It is St. Patrick's, the 17th. Yes.
Yeah, so happy St. Patrick Day. So maybe another couple of months, and we're gonna take gold volume right there. I don't know what JPMorgan is smoking, but Yeah, it's this is data. So data says otherwise, right?
Yeah, exactly. Did you know on St. Patrick's Day, it's a religious holiday, they don't drink in Ireland?
Ah, okay.
I'm kidding.
I know. I lived there, remember? And I was like, what kind of part of Ireland? Maybe. I remember I've done a few St. Patrick Days in Dublin. By the way, Dublin is beautiful and people are hammered.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
There's a big
I
parade.
have never been, so I was. I would like to do that one
It's
time.
beautiful, man. Beautiful. A beautiful parade. They do in some part of the US, I think it's Chicago, they color the river in green as well, which is super cool.
Mish.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right, moving on here. JPMorgan reports Bitcoin portfolio allocation is now 3.7 times larger than gold. Wait,
What?
sorry.
Have you seen the charts?
Okay. Okay. Did they change tunes all of a sudden? What was this? Oh, I see. So one day they realized they thought it was like, it was not surpassing gold. And then they realized the next day, oh, wait a second. We screwed up.
Do you think it's one of those things where they are trying to say that nobody is using it, nobody's buying it so they can buy more? Because I mean, they said they are using blockchain, right? So someone even found out how many billions the JPMorgan is basically using, transacting on a daily basis. So maybe it's one of those things where they're saying, no, this is bad, nobody wants it, nobody likes it, and then they accumulate, right? They basically manipulate the market.
That's what they did back in 2017 as Jamie Dimon came out and said he'd fire anybody who bought Bitcoin in his company, and the price dropped like $2,000, and they were like scooping it up, right?
Yeah.
And that's all legal.
Yeah.
Okay, Bitcoin ETF inflows have absolutely blown gold out of the water.
Wow.
Really?
I mean, look at that.
I know.
I mean, it's not even a parabola. It's like the Burj Khalifa. I mean, it's not even.
I know.
It's like
Burj Khalifa.
straight there, man.
Straight up. Oh my God! It does look like the top side of one side of the Burj Khalifa.
That's it.
I think it's going to continue, though. Right? Wow, this is going to be an epic journey for Bitcoin. I think, yeah, we're going to see some crazy numbers here. Interesting if they're going to how are they going to play this, right? Are they going to actually cheat the system? Are they going to actually buy the Bitcoin? I think they are buying it right now. So I'm just wondering why we're seeing this price drop, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed that price has been dropping on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And are they going to so we've been coming down like heavily here, right? So are they going to like are they selling this? Like who's selling it? Of course, obviously, I bet you their ETFs, people are still buying the ETF like crazy.
Yeah. Did I send you the table?
Yeah.
In billions, you can see basically Grayscale is selling, but BlackRock is buying the same amount. So they are kind of canceling each other. So there is like 11, right? 11 ETFs out there. So basically they are buying. So who's selling? That's a good question because I'm not sure. I guess we will see the data on Friday, on Monday, and see which fund, if any, or maybe retail a little bit. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, even if it is retail, right? I mean, how much are they selling in order to bring this price down, right? In the billions, right? Interesting, right? It could be traders, right? I mean, the selling. I have to admit, right, that according to the price chart, right, that the buyers were slowing down, right? according to the price charts, but they're not slowing down in the ETFs. That's the interesting thing.
Exactly. I mean, what do you think about this? I'm just putting my conspiracy theory hat on for a few minutes. Okay, we don't know how many Bitcoin they have because only Bitwise actually opened up the wallet. So they said, okay, here's the public wallet. And by the way, I will speak with Matt Hogan at the end of the month. So stay tuned on the podcast. It's going to be an amazing interview. But everybody else has said, okay, we are going to, we have your Bitcoin. No worries, but we're not going to show you we have them. So would it be possible, or could it be possible that BlackRock is basically buying Bitcoin, right? Because people are giving them funds, and they are selling them to then crash the price and rebuy them again to make more Bitcoin without us knowing it.
Yes, technically it is possible and it's legal to do that, right? What they have in gold, it's called gold leasing. So obviously they could do Bitcoin leasing, right? Basically, a lease is where you can still maintain the possession of the asset, but you give the asset to someone else, right? And you charge them interest on holding the asset. And so on your books, you legally still have the asset on your books.
Mm-hmm.
So, right, and then you get a third party company to lease it from them, and then they can go and sell that asset into the market for a short position trade, right? And there it is.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like you said, we don't know where they keep it. We don't know if they have it. I mean, technically Coinbase, most of them, I think it was out of 8 out of 11, they are custody, but we don't know. So they could easily manipulate it, right?
Yeah, I think this is okay to do. It's just, it has to be more transparent, right? Because then, people like us could go, oh, okay. I got to double down on my buys.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you very much, BlackRock or whatever,
Thanks a lot, right? You're getting me free Bitcoin so I can hold, right?
Yeah.
So that would be a fair thing to do if they just were transparent about it. That's all, right? But they're not. Okay. All right. Well, let's get on to the meme coin section of the video, right? We're gonna be talking about Brett, right? The friend of Pepe, best friend of Pepe. This meme coin, I know. You're like, Jesus.
Was this the first meme coin ever invented?
No. Brett?
Yeah, no.
Brett is one of the top meme coins. It's the top meme coin, the one that biggest meme coin on base. It's the first one to go to over 400,000 million fully diluted market cap. And so it's done extremely well. A lot of the meme coins have done well. It's interesting how they have the circle, and it's almost like the what's it called, the base circle. It's just, I think it's supposed to be on the other side, the white piece, but whatever. But yeah, this is the Brett. The Brett community seems to be buying a lot of Brett. And it's not just the Brett here, right? It's also Pang token, Penguin.
Pang, okay.
I'm like, okay. It's just, but these things are just incredible, right? We take a look. We have what is this? Price 40 cents here, 38 cents, 22 million, and then all of a sudden, Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. These are incredible numbers. The volumes are absolutely spectacular that you could exit. You have enough exit you liquidity for millions of dollars.
Yeah. There is still so many tokens, man. I mean, obviously, as you know, I'm a Bitcoin guy. I don't have much of these in my portfolio, but some of them, they move so fast, and it's holy, how is it possible? They go, their market cap basically pumps in no time. They do so much return. Insane.
Yeah. This is from the March 12th, right? And if you think that's freaking insane, this is worse. This was like what, 2 days ago?
Wow.
In 24 hours, it went from 100 million, like 100K market cap in total valuation, to 4 billion
Damn. Book of meme. Wow.
in 24 hours.
I mean, this could be seen as a top signal, no?
Uh,
Maybe.
This,
When the-
sorry, this is 4 billion volume.
Wow. In
That's
a couple of days.
that's that's like, what the WTF?
Insane.
WTF?
Yeah. Insane. But those people are gonna. Do you reckon those people are gonna dump on new people? Like, meme coin, whatever. There is lots of liquidity coming in, and then when the price pump and everyone is gonna FOMO in, they're gonna sell on their faces. Isn't that what happens?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where, because you were talking liquidity for $100 million to move in and out of this without moving the price.
True. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man.
What?
I feel like you have to. This is a job, by the way. Like, you have to be a meme expert, because there's so many, and they come out in no time, and they just go in 3 days this much volume, which is insane.
Exactly. So I'm just like concerned about, like, how do you have an asset that has somebody interested with hundreds of millions of dollars? Because that's what's needed to get these $1 billion volumes, $4 billion volume,
Insane.
right? So someone with $100 million just lying around is like, yeah, I'll I'll just move my money into that.
It's a hell of a bet, though, right? Wow. Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Oh, someone in the comments says that the token was made by the guy who made Pepe. Okay. Thanks, Jam. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's why he was able to do this. He probably got, if it's, yeah, because he has successfully created Pepe, he just has to knock on a few people's doors who has a few like cash lying around, and obviously they will definitely move that because he's been successful already. So there it is.
Yeah. Pekka saying just bots making trades on creating volume. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Like, they're gonna dump at some
Yeah.
point, right?
Yes, you could say that. You could say that, but this is not. This is like, the bots have to have massive pools of liquidity to
Yeah,
pull this off.
to move these numbers. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of money, by the way. In a span of what, 3 days? 2 or 3 days?
Mhm.
I mean, damn.
Right, so that means the bots moving is like working with $20 million.
Pretty much, yeah. Wow. Crazy. I mean, are those, based on your experience, Davincij, you've seen the market for basically since the beginning, though, are those kind of an indication of a temporary top signal when meme are pumping, or it doesn't matter? What do you think?
Well, when everything else is going crazy at the same time, I think we're going to need to see a little bit of a rest period. But yeah, that just means is that there will be another go around, because let's just say whoever came into this, right? Whoever came in with their heavy on this, right? If this thing dumps really fast, they're gonna lose a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to double down, get more advertisement, push this thing out so that it pumps once more. So you wait for that, slow down, and it just goes sideways for a little bit, and for a month or two, and then that's when you're interested in buying, and then boom, all of a sudden it's showtime, right? And this thing, they're gonna, because this particular asset I think you want to like keep an eye on,
Hmm.
and when it gets down to a price that you think is reasonable, I think maybe the 1 cent area or probably lower. I would have to do some more analysis, but 1 cent or to the half a cent somewhere in here, um, we would be an interested buyer here, and then wait for that next pump, and then we will see it. You'll see a bonus of huge magnitude because the amount of money that's behind this particular asset is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, let's get on to the questions and answers period of the show.
Let me go. Do you want me to go back on the faces? Yeah, the
Yeah,
cameras.
yeah, let's do
Perfect.
that.
Let me see. I've seen some, but guys, let us know in the comments as always if you have any questions for Davincij or for both of us, and I will put them on the screen. Let me go back to the beginning. I think I've seen a few. Someone was talking about computing. There you go. So I have actually two interesting ones so far. So Rafik, I think it's his name. Hi Davincij, thanks for the awesome content. I have a question regarding quantum computing, how it will affect the future of Bitcoin and crypto as a whole. Thank you.
It will not, because two things. Let's pretend that it breaks the encryption. Not a big deal. Bitcoin's designed to with the not the foresight that all encryption gets broken eventually. So if the encryption's broken, none of your Bitcoin's lost. You're like, how's that possible? Well, I've explained it many times, so I'm not going to explain it this time. But yeah, there's lots of information about that. Next, also, the worst that possibly quantum computing can do is that it solves a block faster, and if it does that, all it's going to do is increase the difficulty higher. Big deal.
Exactly. And
To the point where, yeah, to the point where it can't do it anymore.
exactly. And sorry, I was about to say my two Satoshis are, guys, Bitcoin is the most safe and secure network on the planet. If quantum computing can broke into Bitcoin, everything else is gone.
Exactly.
Right? So,
And the thing is, and Bitcoin still be safe.
exactly.
Your
So,
Bitcoins will still be safe even if it can break it. That's the cool thing.
yeah, exactly. So if anything, it's another reason why you should, no financial advice, but why you should consider investing into Bitcoin because it's the most secure network. And when and if quantum computing is going to become whatever powerful thing, well, everything else is going to go to nothing. So,
Mhm.
but not Bitcoin.
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah, and you don't have to take my word for it. You could do your own research. You can learn what a hash 256 hash is, why the address is hashed, learn why that is, and then you'll figure it out.
Exactly. Okay, I can see some good questions coming in. Okay, so another one. Yusuf is asking, I have $100. Where should I put it?
Well, buy some Bitcoin and save and get another $100 and save that and buy Bitcoin until you have a significant amount of Bitcoin. And then you can think about, as Bitcoin rises, you can increase your wealth. And then you can think about, taking a percentage of that and maybe putting it into some sort of meme coin or whatever. But if you try to put $100 into some meme coin now, you could end up losing it. So that's my 2 cents on that.
Yeah, and you can follow Davinci's strategy, little old lady. So when it double, sell half, right? So
Hmm.
you are still invested, and you can. And Bitcoin, I mean, is going now. I mean, again, no financial advice, but now I'm buying. I'm scooping up the deep, so that's a good time for sure. Orion5 is asking, how will the Bitcoin ETF affect the alt season? I've noticed the Bitcoin pairs are not doing as well as before.
Yeah, they're not doing as well as they used to back in 2017 run up. It's only because if we I'll head back to the
Your
my
screen.
chart.
Yep.
You can see that the dominance is ready to go. It has moved significantly since the bottom here, right? Since this last dip here down here in 2021, right? This was massive. You could have made some serious profits, and then it didn't continue. I thought it was going to continue in 2021, but it didn't. And as you can see, the average altcoin is just not, pushing Bitcoin dominance down, meaning that in the total, right, these altcoins are not performing as well as Bitcoin. So that's why another reason why you want to buy Bitcoin in this cycle. Not only that, you can see there's a head and shoulders pattern here, which
Yep.
indicates here. Let me just show you. That indicates head and shoulders pattern indicates that right there, head, shoulder. There you go. So right there. And so that inverse head and shoulders indicates that, this is going higher, and you can see that it's going to go all the way to the first stop level, which is the 57.21%, and it's going to probably all the way to 60%. There's no way it's not looking at the 60% level. It's just not happening, right? You can see that there's lots of support resistance in this area. So we can probably fail at 60% and then have an alt season of epic proportions. But then I think could reverse and continue go higher as high as the 73%. That's brutal.
Yep. Yeah, indeed. And by the way, historically speaking, I mean, it doesn't have to repeat exactly. Actually, it never repeats exactly, but it rhymes, like they say, no?
Hmm.
So near and around the halving, there is always like a kind of a correction, somewhat. And we were looking at the monthly return chart the other day on the Moon Show, and we were seeing that we have, for the second time in history, 7 green months in a row. I mean, technically March is not finished, so we will see if it's going to complete. But technically speaking, March, it's not a great month for Bitcoin, right? So we could see a pullback, perhaps even lower. And someone is asking, where do you see dumping to? So what will be your lowest point, Davincij, for Bitcoin in this correction?
Well, I'm going to reserve that for tomorrow's show.
Okay.
Right. So if you want to find out, you're gonna have to watch tomorrow, where I think Bitcoin is going. And yes, I will have an answer to that. I only have 190 likes on this stream. Can we pump this up to like at least 400, please? Because it's like there's 619 of you, right? So if we want to continue with the Q&As past the next 5 minutes, right, you're gonna have to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so that I can give you some more questions. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
By the way, there is almost 4,000 people watching on Twitter. Maybe you guys can migrate from Twitter to YouTube and just give some love so Davincij can keep answering.
Mm.
Okay,
Mhm.
so let's see this one. How about Ethereum? How do you feel about Ethereum, Davincij?
Well, Ethereum is going to do very well. Of course, I feel like Ethereum is the next strongest crypto in that you can buy. It's unfortunately it's an altcoin, and I will just remember that long term, right? Altcoins, right, like Ethereum, have the disadvantage that governments can take control of it. But I really think that Ethereum, in the meantime, will still do well, and I think a lot of cryptos, even though they are not as secure as Bitcoin, will do well in the future. But Bitcoin will do better. Right? That's just the way it is. That's what the charts are saying on what's it called, the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin will do better.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a meme later. I've seen, which was super funny. This morning was like one of those, 300 the movie, those people jacked with muscles, and it was like proof of
Mhm.
work, and then next to it, like a guy with a belly, proof of steak. So it was
Yeah.
hilarious. I'll send it to you later. It made me
Yes,
laugh.
I got to see that.
Okay, so our friend, I think from, I don't know, I can't say your name, but it says, what do you think about ICP? We've been asked a lot, by the way, about ICP in the chat lately.
ICP will probably still do well, even though what I don't like is there's a word for what it is. It's not decentralized, it's federated. And you can be federated, and that's fine. But the federated is basically closed, gatekept. So meaning, right? Um, oh, you want to join the network and provide a node? Well, we got to make sure you follow these rules and you spend this much money and do this and 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 this, right? Um, so the average person can't join as a node, and you know, it's federated like the Federal Reserve, right? There's several nodes of the Federal Reserve, right? 12 member banks, right? They get to vote on policy. It's funny how they vote the same way all the time, but you know, it's decentralized.
Decentralized. Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't stop. It's the same decentralized thing, ICP, basically.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. There is much more. And by the way, thank you so much for the 337. You guys are amazing. Okay, so White and Black is asking, what about Shiba Inu? Hold or sell?
Shiba Inu is bouncing off of. We could talk about that do some charts on that. Like I said, I told you guys. People asked me where I see Shiba bouncing, and I told them, at the 2400 level. I said that this whole week. This is where it was. If we break this level, this is 2400, and that's what we bounced off of. And now, the question is it going to reverse here? And odds are good that we could get a reversal here. And the reason why is if we draw an extended line, you can see that we've broken out of this downward trend now. So that means if we create some sort of Wing pattern here on the other side of that trend, we can see it reverse up all the way back up to it's interesting, all the way back up to I don't know, let's see here. Hang on. Let's draw that out with the fib. Okay, so we can see this come all the way back up to the top, the 3700 level, right? And then we have to decide whether or not it's gonna probably consolidate or something like that. And then we can decide whether or not it wants to continue higher from there. Odds are not. We're gonna have to go sideways for a while, um, and then do another leg. So we'll be probably stuck in the range between the 61.8, which is the 3700, and the 24. And if we stay in that range, we'll have another major leg. If we break down, then the major leg will probably not surpass the top here if we break down too heavily. If we break down to the 88.6, which is the 1300, that would be I would call it a day for Shiba.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, thank you. Okay, one from LL Crypto. What is your price prediction for me, Medieval Empires?
Well, I really think me will do well. I don't know what price for sure it will accomplish, but if I were to take a guess, I'd say it's worth. I think it's worth going to $1 billion market cap, and you know what? I really believe that eventually the governments will come in to see the value of, because here's the thing, they supported the what's it called, Meta, and it's you know, the virtual reality world, right? That's that was like an entertainment world, right, for people to be in. And the reason why they supported that so heavily is because of, you know, what's called breads and circuses, right? They want the government wants you to be entertained. And if they really want you to be entertained, guys, keep hitting the like button. Don't forget that, because you got to get it to 400, right? You really want to be entertained, right? Um, I think that they'll come in and pump these things heavily, support these things by buying them or pushing it on the mainstream and getting you guys to buy them. So all the games. So I think it makes sense for you guys to buy the game tokens, especially ones that are low market cap and have an actual game working, and the game is pretty good to play.
Yeah,
And this is where you'll see some huge alpha.
indeed.
What do you
Ooh,
think?
Mark had a good suggestion. He says interview with Andrew Tate and Davincij would be interesting. Yeah, maybe we can arrange it on Mr. M podcast. What do you think?
Yeah. I have his number. I can ask him, but I don't know. I think he's being extradited to the UK.
I think so. I mean, I've seen it on the news. I don't know if they, I don't know
Yeah.
what's their situation, but yeah, maybe. Why not? It's a good idea, Mark. Maybe we'll make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that we need to give it some sort of value, right? What can we do
Talk about
for
crypto.
him?
Crypto maybe, and what's his view on Bitcoin, perhaps, or digital ownership and that kind of stuff. Because I know he's not entirely sold on the NFT kind of concept. It could be a good debate, maybe. Oh, could be a good one.
Yeah, yes, something different,
Yeah,
something new.
exactly. That's a good idea, actually.
Mhm.
Okay, Davincij, let me know how many, because I have a few. I have
Okay,
a few
so
more.
right now it's 395. Since we got close enough, right? I'll answer three more questions, right? And if we can get to 450, I'll answer another three more questions. Okay?
Nice, fair.
So 450 is the next target.
Okay,
450 likes.
sounds good. Sounds good. So I
Okay.
have one from Or Mayor, and he says, "What is the best platform to buy crypto?"
The best platform to buy crypto. Interesting. CoinW.DaVinci15.com, I think. Yeah, it's one of them. Right?
Yeah,
Bybit.DaVinci15.com. Also, Tubit.DaVinci15.com. Links are in the description below. All right, next.
nice and easy. Then I have this one from RK. You guys think we will see a new all-time high before the halving?
A new all-time high above the 73.5 before the halving. Yes. I think this dump will fail and then we'll go higher, but it remains to be seen. We have to wait and see what the price action does. So far, we look like we should be pumping here, right? Right now, it's not doing that, right? But it looks like it should be doing that at this point in time. We can crash down as low as 59. Oh, I gave that away. It was for tomorrow.
I can't take it off.
But anyway,
It's no edit. It's good though.
anyways,
Yeah.
so yeah, well, let's see what happens, right? Let's see. I really think we can, and then I think before the halving. Oh, Jesus! There's still jet lag hitting me. Yeah, I think we can see Bitcoin hit the all time high, create a new all time high. Maybe even go as high as 100K before the halving, and then dump down. But let's just see. Let's wait and see.
Yeah. Makes
Okay,
sense.
we have 422 likes and almost 424. Only 25 more likes and two more questions to go. So make sure you hit the like button to get us if you want get 3 more questions. Okay, next question.
This one from Venom632. I like it. Davincij, which altcoins have the biggest potential in your opinion?
Wow, which altcoins have the biggest potential? I never get that question. Never. This is the first time. Yes, everyone has asked me that question, and I think I've answered it today when somebody asked me about me and gaming. There's a lot of gaming tokens out there, a lot, and I really think they have the biggest potential because they're basically flying under the radar at this point. And once they wake up, it's going to be huge, massive dragon. So whether you've got Gala, whether you've got Magic Craft, right? Whatever token you think you're going to see some serious fireworks in these things. It's going to be like face ripping. Like what the you never see that meme, right? Where they said Bitcoin do something, and the green candle,
The face explodes. Yeah.
yeah. That's what's coming for all the game tokens.
I agree. I think immutable is really cool. I'm looking into the passport option lately. I actually invested a tiny bit amount of my portfolio because, as you know, I'm a Bitcoiner, but I have a small percentage. I like to speculate, and I think immutable X could be a good one to look into it. And no financial advice, but everyone is building on top of them. So I'll probably consider it as a altcoin to look into it at least.
Mm-hmm. Next question.
Okay, let's see. Okay. This one from NGA Ray Joe. Hey Davincij, what's your take on Dogecoin in this bull run? Can it reach 0.5 USD? I bought some. I bought some for the first time.
Yeah, I think we could see Dogecoin go over $1 in this run, right? And really take everybody by surprise. And then I think Dogecoin will probably get killed again and drop heavily, 80-90%. So consider that. Make sure you take profits along the way. This Dogecoin goes up and down like a horse drawers. And so don't get caught with your pants down, right? When it does drop. So make sure you take some profits. Oh, look at that. We are one like away from the 450. Can I get one more like? And then we can answer 3 more questions. Speaking about 3 more questions. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. The one more like.
Nice.
So we have 3 more questions to ask. I noticed that the XRP army is coming out in full force.
Nice.
Wait, have you seen that video of I'm doing my part, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm doing my part, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then the shit coins. I'm doing my part, and then there's XRP. I haven't done shit.
I want to watch it. I want to watch it again now.
It was on my stories. Have you seen it?
I've seen it on your stories. Yeah. It made me spit my coffee this morning. It was funny.
It's hilarious. Oh my god. Woo, boy. Yeah. Okay. So let's do another 3 questions.
Oh man.
Right?
Okay.
And if we get to 500 likes, we'll do another 3. Okay,
yeah.
Next.
I have this one. And I know what you're gonna say. So do you mind if I take it first and make you laugh? Right. Then you go second. Okay. So Jabir is asking, can you give us your thoughts on exit strategies? Bitcoin is the exit strategy.
Exactly. Exactly. That's your exit strategy. Bitcoin. Oh boy. Yeah. So I mean, if you have some extra, you should always have like a Bitcoin portfolio holdings, a permanent holding, or trading holdings, so that you can okay, well, I'll exit out of that into cash to or gold in order to play around during the bear market, right? That's what you do, right? That's my exit strategy. So the during 2025, I will start dollar cost averaging into gold, right? My trading uh my trading portfolio basically.
Yeah, no, but I mean, joke aside, I think it's a good question, and I mean, people ask us all the time, how do you cash out, how much you allocate, and the more that I think about it, the less I want to sell Bitcoin, and I mean, unless I really have to, like, if I have to pay something or maybe buy myself a new car or whatever, then I would, by the way, regret it 10 years later or 5 years later on an instant. But in my mind, Bitcoin is the exit strategy. But I also understand some people might want to have some cash. It could be USD or euros or whatever the currency might be. But I wouldn't consider selling the most beautiful asset to just accumulate fiat who destroy itself. So that would be my two satoshis.
Exactly. Yeah, because you never know when the musical chairs will end for fiat, and you don't want to be holding the bags on fiat, right? When it does come to an end, and so you don't want to hold anything like in the stock market as well, right? When it comes to an end, the stock market will go up, but will do nothing in value, right? So it'll go up in dollars, but not up in value. So an example of that is, let's just say you have $1 in, let's just say $10 can buy you a pizza, and you have $10 in Microsoft, right? Microsoft may go to $100 from, let's just say this price is stock is price is $10, right? And you just put in $10, and it goes up to $100, right? So you got 10x, right, during the collapse of the currency. You're like, woo! But a pizza is, but a pizza is, but a pizza is like $1,000, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. By the way, no worries. And thank you so much. So many beautiful comments and questions in the chat, guys. You are the best. This is awesome. How many do you want, Da Vinci, more? We are almost 500 likes. So technically, we should do another few.
Yeah, let's do another 3 more, right? And then we'll go. We'll call it a day.
Nice. I've been saving this one. You ready? This is for you. How about Solana?
Oh, Solana. Well, sometimes online, right, seems to be doing very well. Doubled from the $100 top that I was thinking, and it was impressive. It's an impressive move, and with all the meme coins and the support of meme coins, Solana has pumped to this level. And if they keep this kind of like motion, right, push with the meme coins, yeah, they move from NFTs to memes, and that's got them. So we could see Solana above its all-time high sometime this year or next.
You called it, by the way. I was extremely impressed on how they managed to pull back themselves up from, like, I think it was $20 at some point. And
yeah, it was as low as 7.
Yeah, even lower. Yeah, and it pumped all the way to under, like you said, right? And I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually worried because FTX played a big part into the price, but yeah, kudos. I was looking on some data last night, and the volume of development has gone over Ethereum for this month already. So yeah, interesting. I mean, well, it is what it is.
Don't
right?
count Solana out, man. Even though it's sometimes online.
When it is online, it goes. Right?
Yeah, exactly. It's right now. It's not SOL. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, indeed. And thank you so much, guys, again for all the questions. Okay, I got a few more. This one from Francesca. He says, "How would you allocate 10,000 for an investment profit?"
Ooh, well, I don't know who you are and what you're doing, and what that 10,000 is for. If that 10,000 is like, oh, that's my trading money. It's not my real capital. right? Let's just say it's like the person who said it's $100 is all I've got. Then if that's the case, you put it all in Bitcoin, right, and done, right? Um, if it's trading, right, if you're going to trade it and spread it out, you could go Bitcoin, a percentage in the Bitcoin, 50% in Bitcoin, and the rest, another 75% in, I mean, another 25% in Ethereum, and then the rest could be, okay, let me just play with these meme coins and see what I do.
I like that a lot. I would say the same thing, like 50% Bitcoin, and the other 50% I'll do 25%, so half in Ethereum, and the other 25% I'll spread it in between some solid projects like potentially Solana, Chainlink, big
Mhm.
ones. And maybe you can keep 2 or 3, maybe 5%, and just go down in the line. You can go to small market caps coin that will have the biggest return, perhaps.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Exactly.
it's so difficult. It depends on so many variables, on your age, your risk tolerance, and all these things. So it's
Exactly.
it's tricky. It's good to see Dano. We have Dano in the chat. Hey Dano, what's up? Okay, so one more. Uno más. It's gonna be
What am I?
difficult to choose. There are so many good ones. Okay, so I'm just trying to find. This one is interesting. It's from Theo or Theo. What do you think about Bitcoin, Ethereum in the next 10, 15 years?
Well, I think Bitcoin will be the money in the next 10 to 15 years, and Ethereum will be the place where every single smart contract is executed, or Ethereum layer, right, is where you will see everything happening. Ethereum base layer. So this is why Solana is struggling to get an EVM and become a part of the Ethereum second layer, because again, they see what I see. Um, they know that the second layers are going to get a pump, and so they're getting a pump on the meme coins. So they want to get a double pump on the second layers, right? So yeah, that double pump will take them to the moon.
Yeah, indeed. By the way, we have a super chat. So thank you so much, Donna, for that. Let's see. Okay, let's see what she wants. So she's asking, what do you think of Terra Luna Classic for the bull run?
Don't think about it. Just don't. Just walk away,
Yeah,
and they'll spare you with your life. Just walk away, and put an end to the horror. What? What are you doing? Oh my god!
yeah,
It was never. The design of Luna was never going to work.
yeah. When
Dude.
they came up with the stable coin collateralized with everything, it kind of, I mean, to be honest, they opened the argument for many others, right? I mean, I talk to a lot of founders and they're saying, well, ever since they've done that, we won't do it. So interesting in retrospective, right? Like you said, it was a bad idea, but I think someone had to put their face into it to teach everybody else, if you see what I mean.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I hope you learned your lesson and move on. Move on. This is why if you want a stable coin that you want to put your money into, it's Maker. You either put it into DAI or the Maker token, right? And the Maker token has been on a tier, right? And that's where your money should go, right? Because it's going up and it'll go absolute bananas, as it's the best stable coin out there. Because why is it the best stable coin out there? Because the government is not going to be able to shut it down.
Yeah. Yeah, DAI is also my favorite. I mean, as opposed to Tether or Coinbase USDC or USDT, I like DAI. And it held up decently as well when there was a DPEG at some point. I think DAI was there.
Yeah, that
So
was during the COVID. Actually, they had a DPEG, but the reason why is, and it was because of a risk, right? And one of the things what I read about the white paper and how they managed it is that they already had a process in place should a major tail risk occur from one end to another, right? And that's what I was looking for to say whether or not it was going to work when I first read it. And I just assumed Luna would have copied that idea because that's so important, right? When it comes to the US dollar. But they didn't, right? They didn't have a process. Whilst Maker did. And so they executed on that process smoothly and precisely. Nobody had to run around with their chicken with their head cut off. They knew exactly what they had to do, and it went through smoothly.
Yeah.
Because they planned for it. There it is.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
Okay, well, that's it for today. We're up to 529 likes. Thank you guys all for hitting the hitting the subscribe button, and make sure you head over to Mr. M's podcast, Maurizio's podcast, and hit the like and subscribe there on both our our videos, right? And subscribe to his channel. And and we'll see you guys tomorrow because I'm doing another show tomorrow and telling you some interesting things with Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Davincij. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Remember, we go live every single week on Sunday, so we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.